Happy Carnival! And welcome to another episode of Tales from the Parade Route. Today we have the very special honor of being joined by two of the very lovely ladies of the sNoBalls.
Hey.
Hey, how are y'all?
How you doing?
We're great and happy to be here.
So, for starters, tell us a little bit about the origins of y'all's group. How'd y'all come to be?
Sure. This is actually our third season. So a little over 3 years ago, I went to a group of my friends that I was very close to, and I said, okay, I'm going to start something. I'm going to do something, but I need you to say yes. And they were like, okay. And so I told them that I wanted to start a marching group. But my idea was to start a group with a mission, and a lot of my friends are in the arts, either actors, singers, dancers, musicians, artists, and I wanted to raise money for a mission in the arts, and so they were all on board because they, believed in our mission. And so we took about 6 months and we started. In our first season we had 17 members. We still have those ladies. We call them our OGs.
All right.
And our first year we were able to scholarship 3 students to local summer arts camps.
All
So
right.
that's our mission. We raise money to scholarship youth to camps in music, drama, dance, and theater.
Nice.
Okay.
So, and our second year, so it was last season after our ball, we scholarshiped 15 students to camp. So we are growing every year, and it was really interesting because we got to send kids to camps in Mississippi, in Covington, in Hammond and Ponchatoula, anything from fiddle camp to ballet camp to theater camp and to an arts camps.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, I wish y'all were around when I was young, because like I could color inside the lines, no problem, But but I think that's a wonderful cause. It's kind of something that a lot of public funding has kind of gone away from, unfortunately. So, for better or worse, I mean, there's only so much money to go around, but it's nice that people have picked it up and say, yeah, I'm going to help and do it ourselves. But well, how many of you are in the crew now?
We have 34 members now.
Okay, nice.
And we're growing every year, so that's exciting. We accept members from, I guess we have our meet and greets starting in January through June. We don't have auditions with our groups, so a lot of ladies, like Angela, come in and they're like, I can't dance. I'm not a dancer. But I support your mission and I want to be involved with your group. And we say, it's okay, that's perfect. Most of our ladies aren't dancers, but we have our choreography and we work it in a way that all of us, whether we're dancers or not, can look really good. And we have a great time, and the crowd seems to love us, so that's exciting. I mean, we look at our videos and how much we've grown in the last few years just in and how we look on the parade route, and just getting better every year.
You're definitely very colorful.
We're definitely very colorful. It's so funny. We have people stop us all the time and talk about how, especially the little ones, they think that we're Disney princesses because a lot of us have beautiful wigs on, like Angela. And what flavor are you?
Lavender.
Wait, that's a wig?
It's I told her we
Looks so
stopped
natural.
prior to getting here,
Yeah.
and I told her, I was like, oh, I got my wig on. I have to go in there. And she's like, nobody's going to tell you anything. And you know what? I went in there, and no one blinked. No one. And I said, no one said anything until I was coming out, and the lady goes, oh, I love that color of your hair. And I went, thank you.
So yeah, our costumes are, we all have different colors because each one of us is a different flavor. So, and that's one of the things that's really cool. And our little hats here are all made up like sNoBalls in our flavor. So I'm rainbow, and so I have my little rainbow hat. So that's something really I feel like was unique about our group, makes us a little bit different.
It doesn't melt and get sticky or anything?
Well, I think we did a parade last year, and it rained on our hats, and mine melted a little bit. So
no.
my hat's new this year.
So you mentioned parades. What all parades do y'all I guess, typically march in, or which ones did y'all march in this year?
Right. So this year we did Hammond Christmas Parade, crew of Omega, which is their Mardi Gras parade. We did Ponchatoula Christmas Parade, and the crew of Erin, their St. Patrick's Day there. That we just did that parade. We did crew of Celine and Slidell. We did Crew of Pontchartrain, which we're excited. That was our first time uptown this year.
Nice.
We've done some other parades as well. In the years before, we've done the Crew of Nahoney and Nizoni and Ponchatoula, and we've done a Metairie parade. So we're really North Shore Central, and are mainly on the North Shore, and in our own area in Ponchatoula and Hammond. But we do like to get out and come to the city, so to speak,
Yeah, I know I've seen y'all a couple of times in the Mandy's.
Right, we do
King's Day
Mandy's Day.
parade.
That's usually our kickoff parade for the Mardi Gras season. So Mandy's I know Tina. Tina and I worked together at Hammond High School. So I'm a teacher, and of course
They're all
Tina's a teacher.
teachers.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course they're teachers.
We're all teachers.
I'm convinced 90% of dance crews are teachers.
Oh, that's funny.
She's like, forget it, I don't like
Not a
kids.
teacher. No.
But yeah, I knew Tina, and Tina was like, yeah, y'all come to our parade, and she was very helpful, and the Mandys have been very helpful in helping me toss ideas that first year, and like, what about this, and what about that, and she was wonderful. And I feel like all the crews are really good about
That's
helping
one
each
thing
other.
I really, really love about all the dance crews and whatnot, whatever you want to call yourselves. They all help each other. I would think that it would have been, a more competitive thing. Like, no, we're better. No, we're better. But no, it seems like everybody helps each other, especially like when balls happen. You see all the groups kind of converge on them and,
Right.
help out and either volunteering or just showing up or being guests, So
Right.
that's one thing from doing this show for a few years that still surprises me. I don't know why, because you don't see it. Like
Getting
nobody,
ready
I don't
in
ever
line,
see
they're so
competition on the
friendly,
street. But
I have to say that it's been within our own group as well as with the other dance crews that I've seen. This has been the most supportive group of women I have ever worked with my entire life. I'm in education, and I've worked in different schools throughout my career, and my kids are involved in the arts. They're all musicians, and so I've and through dance and moms and just different things with the dance crews and with our group, the women are just super, super lovely and giving, and I all of them are my friends now. So I have this instant group of 35 dear ladies that if I really needed something even outside of our own group, I feel like I could call on them, and they're just great people.
Like 45 minutes?
Yes. And Angela, one of my other sNoBalls was going to come with us today, and she couldn't make it. And I said, Angela, are you busy? Can you come with me? She's like, sure, I'll come with you.
I'm coming.
She put that wig on, and she hopped in the car.
Let's go. Have wig, we'll travel.
So something that you'd mentioned that's very impressive to me is that y'all do a ball already.
We do.
That there's a lot of crews that we've talked with that, they're 4, 5, 6 years in, and they're still like trying to figure out the math or whatever to doing a ball. And here y'all are in year number 3, and y'all are doing a ball. That's very impressive. Tell us a little bit about the ball.
Awesome. Our ball is in April this year.
Okay.
It has depended on when Mardi Gras is every year, of course. We try not to have it interfere with Mardi Gras. But we generally have it in Ponchatoula at a venue in Ponchatoula where we have a DJ. We've had live artists do paintings at our ball. We have food, of course, and we have a cash bar. We dance all night. We have beautiful decorations, and what am I missing?
Auction.
Oh, we have our live auction, and that's where we raise most of our money for our balls. Our ticket sales, it's a great value for the night, and that covers all of our expenses for our ball, food and such. And 100% of the money that we make for our live auction goes straight to our scholarships.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So our first year we made enough money that we could scholarship 3 kids, and this past year we had over 100 items in our auction, and we made over $3,200
Wow,
in our
that's
auction.
incredible.
So it was great because generally an arts camp for a student is about a week long, and it costs between like $250 on upwards of $500 or $600 for a student to
Right.
attend.
Yeah, and I can imagine based on the particular field of art, possibly that
Right.
that price varies.
Right, and also if it's like a young student's art camp, we have a business in our town, Sunshine Art Studios, and she has a lot of camps for younger students, and we have scholarshiped several students to her camps, and those aren't as expensive as, say, sending a student to Mississippi to Ballet Magnificat, and that's a whole lot. So our scholarships, when the students apply for our scholarships, they can actually win a partial scholarship or a whole scholarship. So sometimes we can't cover the entire cost of their trip, but we can cover part of their scholarships. So we do have students apply. They have to go through an application process and submit references, and then our members vote to see who is going to win the scholarships. So
Do the potential recipients come and do like a showcase, shall we say, to y'all to show you? It's like, hey, I'm trying to go for painting. Just to show you that it's like you're not just sending me there and all I can do is a stick figure guy. You know what I mean?
well, some of our young artists are at the beginning stages. So some of them are just in the stick figure crayon stage, right? So, but some of our older applicants, junior high and high school, will submit, pictures of them dancing or a video, the picture of the collage of their art when they submit their references, just so that we can know. And generally, their references is really thorough about explaining this student is involved in this student won this award, and there is an actual section in our application where we ask what awards did you win if you're in high school or junior high school. We've really found that our applicants are heavy into art and theater, and our music applicants are the ones that we have not. There's actually a lacking in the amount of music camps available for students from the junior high to high school level. So we started something new this year, actually, where we're offering a teacher grant / scholarship to offer an arts camp to students who are in underserved or low economic areas.
Okay.
So that they would offer the camp for free for like 4 days for a half a day. And so we're excited to be able to offer this to start this year with our teachers so that more students can attend, and it's not a financial burden, or it's held in a place where students have easy access to the camps.
Yeah.
So like you were saying, when you thought most of us are teachers.
Yeah, we're all teachers. It's not, I don't think, anything.
A lot of our members are teachers, art teachers, drama teachers. One of our drama teachers is actually an actress, and she's been in several shows and movies here in New Orleans.
Still counts as a teacher.
Yeah, still counts.
Still teacher.
She's actually a retired teacher. She was in Your Honor. She had a little recurring appearance in Your Honor. That was filmed in New Orleans. But we have, like Angela is not a teacher, like she said.
You're in the 10%.
But her son is really involved in the arts.
Nice.
And I've known Angela since her son was just little bitty. And so she knows.
Yeah, he started out, her daughter actually was his voice coach. And so he went on to go to Noka High School.
Okay.
And now he's at ULL. He is a vocal major over there now.
My son was in the UL band.
Oh, wow. That's a great marching band.
Yeah, he always loves it over there.
That's
Can't get
awesome.
him to finish, but he loved it over there.
That's okay. I didn't finish the first time either. There's always hope.
So, what's the regimen for being a snowball? You said that y'all try to focus your dances to be a little bit more
User
friendly.
friendly.
Yeah, user friendly.
User friendly.
For all.
That's perfect. Yes.
But like let's say I joined as a snowball tomorrow.
Okay.
What's my year look like?
So your year starts in July. We have a new member kickoff. We go through our regular season kickoff with our members, and we start getting to know our members. We have meetings monthly up until Mardi Gras happens, because then when Mardi Gras happens, we all see each other a lot because
Right.
we're doing the parades. So we usually meet once a month. We usually have a short little meeting, and then after our meeting, we dance. The wonderful thing is that we don't require our members to come to any rehearsals, because all of our choreography is posted online.
Okay, I was just about to ask that because I
Right.
know that there's a lot of groups where they have members that are, to where like they'll have a member, a handful of members that might not live in the local area,
Right.
but they, do something to where, during the carnival season they come in for 2 or 3 weeks,
Right.
Or they commute in because the parade schedules are usually, more focused on the weekends and.
Right. A lot of our, because of a lot of our members are musicians, actors, singers, we're usually very busy with doing, because not only do we teach, but like I'm a professional flutist, so I'm out gigging at certain times of the years. My daughter's
Okay.
a singer. She sings with the jazz band, so she's going to be out doing that. And like in the spring right now, our drama teachers are in the middle of their spring productions. So us all meeting and requiring our members, we knew it wasn't going to work with the ladies that we worked with.
Yeah.
And so it's been great though. They go and they're able to practice their choreography at home, and then come back to the meeting feeling a little more sure of themselves when we will teach the dances.
Not
Angela's
everybody.
done great. She's
Not
done great.
everybody.
She's done great. And so after that, we usually have our couple of kickoff parades. We have Christmas in Ponchatoula and Hammond. We jump right into the Mandy Milkshakers Day Parade. And then when January 1 hits, we start planning our ball at the same time. So
Wow.
we're into meetings. We are hanging posters. We are soliciting donations for our silent auction. We have committees that work in several different areas of our ball. And then we make it through Mardi Gras. And then as soon as Mardi Gras is over, we start meeting again once a month.
Okay.
And for our ball. Yeah.
I have a whole new respect for the dance crews, and I walked in my first parade in 20 years on Sunday, and my legs are still hurting.
It's a lot.
That's been a long time since I walked a parade. I was like, oh my God, I was hurting
The
yesterday.
longest one we did this year was Celine, right?
Yeah, Celine, I believe, was the longest one. It wasn't
Yes,
just the
that's a-
longest one, it lasts the longest.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that's last year before, a buddy of mine and I were having a debate to figure out which parade route is the longest. And he looked at, and we tracked them out on Google, like figuring out that, doing directions or whatever. And yeah, I think that parade is even longer than the Endymion route.
Yeah, I've always thought
Oh,
Endymion
wow.
was the longest.
Yeah.
Hermes was long. I mean, we did Hermes in Morgan City. That
Oh,
one was-
that's right. I didn't mention. We actually marked on Lundi Gras in Morgan City.
Okay.
With the crew of Hermes. They Hera.
Hera. I
Crew
said
of Hera,
Hermes.
and they invited us a couple years ago, and we absolutely love. That's a pretty long parade too. We did a couple of back-to-backs this year. Those were hard.
Yeah.
Those are hard, but we made it.
It was
Yeah, I made it through it pretty good. I was like, oh, that wasn't too bad. But next morning, I was like, oh my God. Who shot me in the leg?
We had a Hammond night parade, and then we had to meet the bus, for 7 a.m. the next morning to get to Pontchartrain. So yeah, it was
Yeah.
a night parade and then the day parade.
We all take a lot of ibuprofen.
Yeah.
We did.
So I know one of the things that a lot of the groups do when they have a customized costume, like with y'all's headpieces. Do y'all get together and do them together, or is it just like hey, okay, yeah, you're Lavender, go ahead and do it and show us what you got when you show up to the parade or to the next meeting, what have you?
We have a wonderful costume seamstress. Her name is Diane Davis, and she does our costumes for us. But our hats are made by one of our member's sister, and when she sends us a hat, it's just the plain white hat.
Okay.
So each one of our new members gets the hat, and we usually have what we call a crafting night. And this year it was margaritas and moo-moos. We all showed up in moo-moos, and we had margaritas all night, which was great. That was great fun. And we craft our hats. And so those of us who are veterans will bring our hats with us. And over the years, we've collected a series of craft supplies for making these hats. And we'll all sit down, and the girls get an idea of, oh, okay, now I see what I have to do. And they'll do some there, and they'll go back home. We also do like little custom throws. So we work on our custom throws that night, which are little wooden snowballs. It's like the one that she has on her hat. They're little pins that we give out, and each girl customizes their pins. So we do
It's
craft
weird.
together.
I've never gotten one of those. You got one of those?
Not yet.
Oh no,
Oh, that's crazy.
Our big parade that's coming up is the Strawberry Festival Parade in Ponchatoula.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
So since we're a hometown group in Ponchatoula, that is coming up the second Saturday in April. So we do that. That's our favorite parade. That parade has gotten more packed out every year. It's just amazing how many people and we just go straight down Pine Street in Ponchatoula. But it's a big crowd.
Well, that whole festival has grown
It
dramatically
blows my
in the past
mind.
5 years. It feels like
It
it's
has.
like doubled or tripled in size.
It has, and if you're a local, you like just getting to the beginning of the parade route. Sometimes you have to go through Hammond to get to the beginning of the parade route in Ponchatoula.
Yeah.
And then drive back through Hammond to get back to, it can be a little challenging, but most of us have lived there long enough now. We know the tricks to get in and out. But it's a big boost to the nonprofits in our area, the Strawberry Festival, and we're so fortunate that we're able to have that and still host it in the town. Everybody loves coming to Ponchatoula.
Yeah.
Oh, that main drag, that's got to support their whole year, really. Just a big economic impact of, I don't know, 100,000 people showing up. I mean, it's a lot over that weekend.
Yeah, it's amazing how long the lines are on the interstate, just to get off the interstate to get into Ponchatoula.
I remember when I was a kid, you could just walk right up into the gate, and just go. And last time I went, it was a chore. We were parked way away.
Yeah, the key is to either get there early Saturday morning or early Sunday morning.
It didn't work out
early.
that
Yeah. Let's see. Where can people follow y'all online?
Online, we have our website at www.thesnoballs.com, but it's sNoBalls, not SNOW. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. So you can find us there. Just search for The SNoBalls.
And would y'all's website be the best place? Let's say I was a potential scholarship recipient. Would that be the best place to go to get the application and get some more information?
Absolutely.
About it as well?
We have our applications up until April the 15th. So those are still up. And if you just go to our website, there we have a couple of little menu drop downs, and one says Arts Camp Scholarship, another is Teacher Art Scholarship, and the applications just will pop right up there for you, and you just go through and fill it out. And we also have on our website where you can buy tickets to the ball.
Okay.
Or if you're interested in joining us or making donation, all of this farm, it's perfectly up there. You can't miss it.
Okay. What is the date of the ball?
April the 25th.
The 25th.
Saturday,
okay.
April the 25th from 7 to 11:30. And our silent auction ends at 11 o'clock. we'll be posting about our silent auction on our social media, because our silent auction will actually open in the middle of April, and you don't have to be present to bid.
Right, yeah.
So that's one of the really cool things. We have friends from all over the country that hop on and, watch the bidding going on.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things, how we got started with the platform that we use is, I go to the Pussyfooter Ball every year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I learned about what platform they used and everything, and we use the same platform. And so it's super fun and super easy for our organization to put everything up, and we don't have to worry about it. Our girls stand by the table and look beautiful, and people come by and bid. We can play Vanna White.
Y'all ever think about having a snowball stand?
We have. My girls keep wanting me to do a boozy snowball at our ball. We're not
Well,
there yet.
it is shortly after tax day, and after this year, I might need one of those boozy snowballs. This is going to be a rough one.
It is going to be a very busy Mardi Gras. I think I'm going to have to start walking in October to get into shape for all the parades being back to back and next year, since it's so early.
Yeah. That's
Y'all have anything in line already for next year?
We've already been asked back to Pontchartrain. We were
That's
almost
nice.
immediately asked back. So we were that was such a fun and lovely parade.
Yeah.
I can't say enough about how well organized it was. We've been in some parades that my girls are like, "What time do we start?" And I said, "Well, they told us this time, but that's not really the time that we start."
Yeah, you end up starting 30 minutes.
Right, maybe
earlier,
30 minutes
30
later, right?
Yeah.
I guess on the North Shore we're a little bit more relaxed about things sometimes.
Yeah.
It was a beautifully run parade, and we're excited to be back. So, and we'll be at all of our regulars too.
Do y'all do any sort of I know there's a couple of the dance teams where they'll crown, due to lack of better words, like a royalty in their group. Do y'all do anything like that?
We have not done anything like that yet. We
Okay.
have not. We try to recognize the leaders in our group who go out of their way and get lots of donations for our silent auction, things like that. But we haven't done a royalty yet.
I'm a newbie. This was my first year, so I'm a newbie.
That sounded like you were just appointed to a committee.
Maybe. Maybe.
Angela's wonderful. It's been nice to see our ladies who are more reserved come through our group, and I heard her a couple of parades ago. She's like, "I am having so much fun," and
It is a lot of fun. It is.
and it just touched me because I knew that this was a little out of her wheelhouse,
Big time.
and to see how much our ladies enjoy doing something new and all, because it's such a great group, and I think when you're with a great group of people and doing other parades and being around the other crews who are just wonderful ladies and, like you said, are willing to help each other, it just is contagious, and it just keeps you going,
Is there a particular style of music that y'all focus your dances on?
I'm a little partial to 80s music because I'm a child of the 80s. But we do ask for the girls for recommendations every year. So at the end of the season, we'll okay, throw them out there,
Yeah.
But of course, we have to go through those and see if it would fit with our group, as in if it's the right tempo or if it's something that we can bump the tempo in a little bit without sounding weird. We like to do kind of crowd pleasers that get the crowds singing, and I think we've been pretty successful with that. So we do mix in some new stuff. We'll put in some Donna Summer sometimes.
So do each of y'all have a particular favorite song that when you know that it's coming up in your repertoire during a parade, that you find it gets you like a little bit extra more pumped up than other songs?
Me Too.
I'm gonna let you
I like
answer
Me
this
Too.
one.
Megan Trainor. Me Too is one of the songs we do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
I like that.
I like Boothang. That's
Okay.
we've been doing that one for a couple of years. Probably, actually, I think this is our third year doing that one. I think it's going to have its retirement this year. But the crowd really likes that one. We did Party in the USA. The crowd loved that one. Miley Cyrus. So
I think that was when I saw y'all this year. And,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think y'all were doing that one. I'm glad it was out because I don't know either of those other two songs you just said.
Well,
no idea.
What is the
Probably know
hair
if I hear
toss?
them, I guess. But
Yeah, we did Lizzo hair toss.
Good as hell. Or
Good,
something.
yeah.
Well, what's fun, I thought was fun, is that, sometimes we stop and, and we maybe are not dancing, but we are dancing. Like, we're just dancing in place. We're not doing a routine. And you're just dancing and talking and singing with the crowd, and they know all the words. It's great. That's really good. They picked some really good songs because the crowd knew all the
Right.
songs.
Yeah.
well, when you can, really interact with the crowds like that. I mean, especially like Pontchartrain had a nice crowd out there, and I'm sure if y'all there's stops uptown. There's no way in the world you're not stopping, So, but yeah, that kind of stuff to me seems like it would be the best part of the march,
It is great. That the crowds are what get us going. I found that the girls, when they're on the parade, especially if they're new girls, they'll get a little nervous at first, but the crowds have always been so supportive when we're out there and cheering us on, yay, sNoBalls, or they'll clap for us. And it just is kind of like this communication. We're performing, they're giving us back the applause, and it just keeps the energy going through the parade. And I love when we stop. I didn't think I would love it when we stopped in a parade, but it's great.
It's funny. We have like three Angelas in the group.
We do have 3 Angelas in our group.
Usually one of them is right behind me, so they're yelling, "Angela, Angela," and I know
And
it's
you're
not
like, "What?"
me. No, I know it's not me
right.
because really nobody. I don't know that many people, and nobody knows me in these parades. But it's a lady who works for Southeastern, and everybody knows her, and she has people at every parade, and it's so cute to see them all. And for some reason, she makes it in every newspaper.
She does. She
and
does.
it's great. She's in pink. She's in like bright pink, and she's always on the newspaper. It's great.
Well, whenever you hear them yelling Angela, just assume it's for you and
So
be like,
it's me. Yeah. Hey.
here I am.
Here I am. Yeah.
I think our favorite thing is when we stop and we see the little ones, because the moms that they just, without knowing us, for some reason, the parents will just let the kids rush in. We have a couple of members that the kids magnetize to, and we don't. I don't know.
Yeah, you're my favorite.
Right.
Oh, you're my
And
favorite.
they're always
You don't
down
even-
taking
it's
pictures.
So cute, yeah. You're my favorite color. Oh, and well, can I take a picture? And they'll come. We did a lot of that.
Yes, we did.
Morgan's
The little ones just love us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen several of the crews that their members have told us that their favorite part of the parade is those stops where you get to have those one-on-ones with the crowd more than just okay, like that. You actually get to grab that little old lady who's sitting in her wheelchair and dance with her, or grab the little girl and do a pirouette with her or what have you.
Exactly.
I think it's unexpected. Like she was mentioning, we do have we don't throw them, but we have little giveaways, and it's kind of unique because you figure everyone's a different color in the group. So, I mean, you might have 2 blues or 2 pinks, but they're going to be a different shade, and everybody paints their own little, it's a pin.
Oh.
So we don't throw them, we hand them to the people. So nobody thinks a dance team is going to be given anything out, right? So all of a sudden, if we're stopped or something, and you spot that little old lady in a chair, and she's just sitting there clapping, having a good time, you go up to her with something, her eyes get really big, or someone's just singing their heart out, and we give them, that's why I don't have any more, because we're giving it all out,
Well,
We do have throws that we give to the kids too. So at Christmas and the Strawberry Festival, one of our artists in our group designed a coloring book for the kids, and it's a sNoBalls coloring book. Has a little color cover, and it comes in a package with crayons. So during the Christmas parades and the Strawberry Festival, we give those to the kids.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
that's only for kids. I told you I could stay within the line.
next time I see you, I'm going to give you yours.
Well, no, but now I have a whole new carnival goal. Now I'm going to have to get a whole rainbow of sNoBalls.
There you go.
Let's just chase y'all around.
I think that's what's
Like,
going to happen.
look,
People
I
are
didn't
gonna
get
say,
the
"Can I have
red
a
one
pen?
yet."
Can I have a pen? Do you
Y'all
have a
should,
pen?
y'all should come and walk with us in the Strawberry Festival parade this year.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
And be our guest and walk with us. It's a pretty short parade too, about a mile.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. My legs
But
should
you'll
be
be
recovered
in.
by
You'll
then.
be right there at the grounds for,
Yeah.
for the festival.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, I mean, it sounds like y'all have a blast with with your group and with getting to work with your community. I wish y'all nothing but continued successes. And yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all out on the parade route.
I'm getting all the colors.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Right.
We're really
Yeah,
excited to
thank
be
y'all
here.
so much for coming on.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So, signing out, we'll see you on the route.
All right.
If you like us, you can support us. You go to our website, you can purchase our shirts and
These
Couple
beautiful
other-
things.
a couple other goodies that we have out there. And be sure to follow us online as well. The links are all over here. And while you're at it, be sure to click that subscribe button down there and the little bell to stay in touch on when we put out new content. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the route.